Okay guys, this is our 2015 Toyota Sienna XLE, and we just bought this 2025 Toyota XSE Sport Edition, and I'm honestly a little torn because my wife and I still like our older Sienna a little bit better, so we're gonna get into it on why that is, the pros and cons of both, things we love about the new one, we love about the old one, we hate about the new one, we hate about the old one. So there's four main areas. Number one has gotta be the cargo. Number two, reliability. Number three, the price. And number four, looks. I know that's important for a lot of us. You know, we want our cars to look aggressive, modern, sleek, whatever, you fill the blank. But obviously, the looks alone. You got older, dated, headlights are fading, and then you have this new, modern, aggressive, sleek, really sporty new Sienna. Like I said, number one, cargo. Let's get into it in the back. Okay, 150 cubic feet max. 101 max. That is significantly less cargo room, and it is definitely noticeable right away when we brought this home, particularly when we were putting the big Bob stroller in, like I showed in my previous video when we compared this to the first gen Sequoia. And even when I did my measurements, this was easy 4 inches higher top to bottom with the cargo. So on actual paper specs, behind the second row, you have 87.1 to 75.2, and then behind the third row, where it's definitely noticeable, 39.1 versus 33.5. Biggest complaint, when I brought this home, the third row was like this after I laid it flat. When I got back, that's what it looked like. They seem to have a hard time staying flat. I don't know what it is about it, but my older Sienna does not have that problem. And this is the biggest one right here. Okay, so the spare tire is now here because it's hybrid, and there's no longer jump seat storage here like the previous generation. The jump seat storage, it literally goes in and out of that middle row, super easy. You can pop it in and out if you need a third person. And I know part of it, they did this because of the hybrid, they have the battery in the back, but this makes it so nice to put that jump seat in the middle there. So you can get in and out easier, but you no longer have the second row with the middle seat at all in the XSE, or the Limited, or the Platinum, only the LE or the XLE. So right away, this was the noticeable difference, and the biggest thing I dislike. The visibility out the back is not terrible, but definitely got way worse than the previous generation. You don't have the rear windows that open up anymore, and that helps a lot, especially when the van is parked, it's hot, and you want to crack the windows, raining, whatever. And just rear visibility for the passengers, and ventilation, and the fact that the opening is that much smaller. They made it tapered, they made it more sporty looking, but they also reduced a lot of cargo room by the compromise is that. If I could take this body and maybe put it on the Sequoia chassis, it would be the ultimate vehicle with the sliding doors, all the cargo space, room, the comfort for all the passengers with the captain chairs. It just has it all except the rugged capability of a true off-roader. You can buy all-wheel drive, but you're not going to be overlanding, rock crawling, trail climbing, on the beach with the Sienna. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so reliability, this came from Reddit and my own personal experience. They consider the 2015-16 Sienna, particularly those 2 years, is considered the most reliable Sienna ever built. It's something to do with the transmission. When they made the transmission jump in 17 to like an 8-speed, people complained. There was a lot of hunting, transmission issues. This is considered like the flagship, the tank of the Sienna gen. Overall strong dependability, popular in commercial fleets due to its durability. The 3.5 liter V6 is robust, reliable, standard 2015 to 2016. The issues to watch out for: power doors, suspension issues we haven't had yet. In summary, a well-maintained third-gen Sienna is a great buy for reliability, especially models before 2017 transmission change, but always check service records. Of course, everything is about maintaining your vehicle. To the fourth gen, the earliest models, 21 through 23, were the most electronic ridden vehicle, okay? Expect excellent fuel economy. Obviously, you got the hybrids, you're averaging 35 to 40 miles per gallon, at almost 600 miles on the range of the tank. So if you drive a lot, by far, this is gonna be a lot better than the 18 to 20 miles per gallon this thing averages. It's not great, but it has the power. You can feel the difference. A lot of people complain about this, it's so quiet until the engine kicks in and then you hear it more. And I didn't notice a big difference in the power. If anything, this feels smoother on the road because of how much more quiet it is. You definitely can feel the power of this V6 when it kicks in. Common issues with the 4th gen, sliding doors again, body hardware, general complaints about windows, door locks, mirrors, seat controls, safety systems, some of the collision avoidance system glitches and sensor issues. 3rd row seats loosen, braking propulsion, sometimes people are reporting braking issues. That sounds scary. Hybrid powertrain, the transmission is considered very robust, similar to what, these are some of the positive aspects of the 4th gen. The hybrid powertrain, the miles per gallon like I mentioned, the proven tech from Toyota, most of the technology contributing to overall dependability. The reliability outlook, average to good, particularly if you buy 24 and newer. The first 3 years, you know how it is with new models, they always have issues, just like the Tacoma. They kind of work it out over the years. This one for sure has improved 2025. You're talking 10 years difference between the two. This was just AI report I got from Google and compared it to what I read with all the different complaints on Reddit, because before I went to go buy this, I was torn. Do we really need it? Do we really want it? And I'm still there now. This is why I'm making this video. So hopefully it'll help me, because you guys can chime in, but also you guys make an educated decision on which vehicle to choose. To number 3, the price. Out the door, this thing was almost $54,000. This is the XSE Plus model with JBL black rails. Does not have ventilated. That was another like $1,500 for some reason. And it wasn't, I couldn't find it. To get one of these things was near impossible. Harder to buy with this than a TRD Pro, particularly in this cement color. Or you can buy a used one of these for 15 to up to 25, depends on the condition, the miles, all those things. And you're talking half the price. But also I have no more warranty. So if I start having issues, I'm gonna be forking out money to fix this thing. You know, you can get base models LE, XLE for less than that, in the $40 to $45,000 range, less features, less sportiness, but you also have a warranty. So those are the pros and cons, right? I have no idea why Toyota decides to do this stuff. This is our older generation Sienna. Look how perfectly the bigger water bottles and the smaller coffee cups fit in here. There's no bridge, you got this more functional space, unlike the newest gen. The center console's bigger, but this alone kills me about Toyota. Okay, this is great. Awesome job. They put this in the old ones cut, because here we go. Yes, I can fit the smaller one in here. I got 4. Not only that, sorry, it doesn't fit in these. I guess if you're going to McDonald's or putting a canned soda in there. The big one does not fit at all. Toyota, can you please, whoever designed this vehicle, tell me why on earth? I can put it in the small center console, but then I lose my center console. I heard there's adapters you can put in here, but to me, I'm like, that should be just standard. I don't know what is going on with that. Just like the 3rd gen Tacoma, you cannot put this in a 3rd gen Tacoma cup holder, but you can put it in the 4Runner. Obviously, the screen, this touch screen is absolutely beautiful. The audio, the JBL, it's phenomenal. My biggest complaint about my 2015 is the Bluetooth is very spotty on connecting with my phone right away. Like, especially if my wife and I are both connected at the same time, it takes like, you gotta drive for 4 minutes up the road before it finally figure out which one you're talking to. The overall cockpit is very sporty, very sleek. The armrests are permanent, they no longer pick up. See, but my wife's biggest complaint was she likes to sometimes just get up out of her seat and go to the back literally without getting out of the car. You cannot do that with this car. It's so much lower. It's lower probably for the aerodynamics. It looks great, but it's pretty dysfunctional when you got, like, you know, you got space underneath of it, but like it catches more dust. You can already see the stuff all in here collecting all these little grooves. It's gonna be hard to keep this thing kind of clean. Phone charger, I like a lot. 3rd gen does not have that. At least my 15 does not. And then you got this phone holder. I feel like this is where they blew it. You know, yes, you can put another phone here, but mine doesn't fit in there. I have the Pro Max, 15 Pro Max iPhone. Does not fit in there. Smaller phones will definitely fit in there. So you have 3 options for your phones. Definitely way more leg room. I mean, look at this thing. You can stretch it out. And the Platinums have like leg rest on them. The Limiteds and Platinums, this one does not have that. But you lose some of the cargo space. You know, the height you can see definitely lower. And that's as far as it goes. Actually, so that's almost a foot difference on how far back it does not go. So you can see, obviously, it's a lot smaller, but it's still a lot of room. I've sat back here on several trips and had my son sit up front, and that was like the captain chairs, you know, recline, and it's pretty comfortable. Just less leg room. All right, guys, I hope this helped you, but to be honest, I still don't know which one to keep. Do I want to save $30,000? You know, if money was an object, I would probably lean towards the new one, but my wife still likes this one better. So as it said, happy wife, happy life. I still have my 4Runner. We have, we have options. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please give me, the feedback, what you guys thought, what you decided on, and any other things that you may like or dislike about either one of these vehicles. You can't go wrong with either one. I feel like that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.